Also talk to us as far as, your whistleblowing in this entire matter is concerned. Talk to us, like Swapnil Kothari was also opining that this is going to, at the end of the day, open a can of worms on what happened then. How was the scam at the end of the day carried out? Hari Prasad, what is your investigation? What have you found so far as the PNB scam is concerned, the possible involvement of the who's who in the government at that point in time?
See, I can only talk about myself. I can't talk about who was involved in government during those times. Since I had a business dealing with Mehul Choksi, I understood that he is running a Ponzi scheme within 1.5 year of my association with him. Then I wanted to exit the business. He refused to pay back the money. So I studied all his balance sheets and his dealings with the various banks. I understood there is a big scam is going on. I reported this scam to all agencies like ED, CBI, SEBI, and CFO, Ministry of Finance, and all those people. But somehow he could manage to get away from all of them. I don't know how he could get it. But when the PNB scam came out, then it was ultimate that he will run away from the country. But I have alerted all the agencies that he's going to run away from the country at least 1.5 year before he actually ran away, but no action was taken. So reasons I don't know.
Okay. You obviously would believe that there would be the involvement of many other people in this, given that you yourself say that 1.5 years before he actually left the country, you had flagged this off to all the agencies.
Yes.
Which year was this?
True.
Which year was this?
2016 and 17.
Okay. Did you expect him to leave the country in this fashion?
100% I knew that he's going to leave.
Right. You also spoke about your dealings with him and about 1.5 years or so you worked with him. What was this work really about? What did you get to know during your course of, during the course of the time when you were dealing with him?
No, I was a franchisee with his diamond jewelry business.
Right.
I had a diamond jewelry showroom in Bangalore on behalf of Geetanjali Geetanjali Jewelers. So that is how I got associated with him.
Right.
But within a year, I come to know this is a Ponzi scheme. That's how I decided to wind it up and fight for my money.
Right. Hari Prasad, just to be with us, I'm just going to bring in Swapnil Kothari here once again. Swapnil Kothari, the very fact that the whistleblower in this case says that I had flagged off the agencies before he could flee the country, before he fled India. This was 1.5 years before I had flagged off. What do you make of this? The very fact that this man had enough time to figure his life out, figure his plans out before he could leave the country.
Well, Sneha, unfortunately, in this country, we, latch the stable after the horses have bolted. So that is unfortunate in this country, and that's happened even in the United States when the September 11 attacks happened. A lot of memos were flashing around that some big attack was in the offing, etc. So in this country, for 1.5 years, if agencies were informed and if they did not take any appropriate steps, that's exactly what I was trying to point out, Sneha, that there could be people who were in the know, who were complicit in this, who let him flee, and who obviously had, quid pro quo. So this is an eye-opener for us. 3-4 people have escaped the jaws of this country. For 7-8 years, we've had to really, really work hard to try to get them. We haven't been able to manage to get one. Also, as far as I'm talking of Nirav Modi, Mehul Choksi, Lalit Modi, and Vijay Mallya. So hopefully, with Thakur Rana's extradition, I think if we were to get Mehul Choksi, if we are able to get him arrested, then I think that is a very, very significant step in the direction. He could plead that he's an Antigua national and he needs to be deported to Antigua where we do not have an extradition treaty. But that is just like a stopover that we have when we go from, say, India to United Kingdom via Dubai, if we take an Emirates flight. So ultimately, Mehul Choksi will have to come back to our destination, to this destination, even if it's via Antigua, because I think India is in a much, much stronger diplomatic prowess. And I think a lot of these countries want to do business with India and they don't want to harbor criminals within themselves. United Kingdom, as far as Mallya is concerned, will be a tad difficult because from what I've heard is that he pays a boatload of taxes to the UK government. So I believe the UK government tends to go soft on people with tend to pay that kind of taxes and try to, delay the procedure as much as possible. But if Mehul Choksi were to come back, Nirav Modi will follow. And then I think Malia will not be too far. But yes, we are looking at a time from at least 3 to 4 years, before all of these or any of these gentlemen step in on this soil. But Mehul Choksi seems to be a little bit more easy now, within easier grasp. And as you pointed out, why did the agencies sleep over it? Your guess is as good as mine.